Exercise 1C discussion. Uh, Factorizing. So let's see this one. F4x square as an example 12y. So we know that this is easily we can factorize by taking 4 out. So x square plus 3y. Or you can do 2 times factorizing. I mean 4x square plus 12y. So you can take 2 out, then 2x square plus 6y, then you can take another 2 out, x square plus 3y, then this is going to be 4x square plus 3y. This is so the best way of doing like this. In this example you can see that you can divide both terms by x. This term by x, this term by x. If I expand this one, 3xx plus xy, so you can divide both term by x. So because of that, so you can take x as a factor. So this is going to be 3x plus y, and when you multiply you will get the same answer. When you look at this one, you can see that you can all divide by 3. Then you can all terms divide by x, and you can see that all terms divide by y. Then the factor is 3xy. Then this is going to be x. Only one x is remaining from this term, and this is going to be 12 divided by 3, 4, and 1 x on y is there, and then 8 x and y. So this is the final answer for this question. How do you factor this one? This is not directly you can't do that. There is you have to follow a few steps. I'm not going to discuss now this one. I will show you how to do it later. How do you factorize this? This is a quadratic expression. You did factorize when you were doing GCSE, but just to revise your knowledge, we know that we have to break this middle term into 2. So how many ways you have to break this middle term into 2? Plus x plus 4x, yeah, it will make 5x. Or minus x plus 6x, it will make 5x. Or plus 10x minus 5x still also make 5x. Likewise, there are infinite working outs. We can see that, but we only need 2 particular breakings. Not all these infinite breaking. A special one we need. What is this speciality? The speciality is when you multiply by those 2 numbers you select, though this has to be equal to the addition of this constant term plus 6 and the coefficient of x square. When you multiply, this is called plus 6. So, and when you add those 2 terms, it has to be equal to middle 5. So this is how we need to break it. Now let's see what are the possibilities. What is the right possibilities? So first of all, we know that we want to make when you multiply by 6. Then we are breaking 6. 2, 3, 3, 1. 1 times 2 times 3, 6. So how many options there? So you can make 2 times 3, it means 1 times 6, 1. Then this is same as 6 times 1. So another one. 2 times 1 times 2 and 3. 1 times 2, 2, 2 times 3. Another option. This is same as 3, 2. So we have two options. The both option will give multiplication 6. Now out of that, which one will give addition to 5? Actually, it is obvious when you get 2 and 3, it will make 5. So then our option should be, so we are going to break this 5x to 2 and 3. So then we'll work from ahead. So x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. So then when you consider those two terms, you can take x is common. This is going to be x plus 2. And when you consider those two terms, plus 3 is common, it's going to be x plus 2. Now when you look at those two terms, x plus 2 is common, you take x plus 2 out, and x plus 3, when you take x plus 2 out, here is remain x plus, and this is plus x, and this is plus 3. So that's how we factorize this type of quadratic expression. How do you break this one? So we need to break this uh, 7x into two terms. When you multiply those two, you should get the constant multiplied by the coefficient of x square, which is plus 6. And when you add those two terms, you should get 7 plus 7. So what are the two terms? So again 6, 2, 3, 3, 1. And what are the 1 times 2 times 3? We have how many options? 1 times 2 times 3, or 1 times 2 times 3, or 1 times uh, 2 times 1 times 3. Right? So basically this is 1 times 6, 1 times 6. This is 2 times 3, and this is also 2 times 3, both are same. So this is, in that case, what is the best option? 1 and 6. So you can get x square plus x square plus 6x plus x plus 3. It doesn't matter if you write the other way, x square plus x plus 6x plus 3, both works. So when you take 6 out from here, you can see x plus x plus 6, and then so this is 2x square. So when you take 2x out, you can see x plus 3, and you can take plus 1 here, you can see x plus 3, then x plus 3, x plus 3 common, so I take x plus 3 out, then 2x remain here and plus 1 remaining here. Here also same, you can take x out, then 2x plus 1, and you can take plus 2 out, 2x plus 1 plus 3 actually, and then 2x plus 3 is common, when you take 2x plus 1 out, x is remain and plus 2 is remaining. It doesn't matter which way you wrote on. You can switch those two together. We'll discuss one of this one. The minus is side, so we need to break into two. One is right. So then when you multiply by those two together, you need to have plus 7 times my plus 2, which is plus 14. And when you add those two together, you should get minus 9. So what are the options you have? So 14 we are dividing 2, 7, 7, 1. So 1 times 2 times 7. So I can see 2 and 7. So when I take 2 and 7, this is the option. So I have few options, 2, 7, 2, 7. I have few options, 2, 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, 7. One is plus plus, plus minus, minus plus, minus minus. And out of this one, we want plus 14. So this is the only option, multiply is plus 14. Minus 2 times minus 7 plus 14. Those two options are cancel out. Cancel out. So then out of this one, which one will give the addition to 9? This is plus 9, this is minus 9. So then we have to break into minus 2 and minus 7. So this is going to be minus 2 and this is going to be minus 7. So we'll work from there. X square, this is minus 2x, this is minus 7x. So addition is minus 9 plus 7. Then we can see that when you take x is common, x minus 2, when you take minus, this is 2 actually. This is no, this 2x, this is going to be x minus 1. And when you take minus 7 out, this is going to be x minus 1. Multiply and see that always if you take minus out, this symbol is switching to opposites. So then when you take those two, you can see x minus 1 is common. When you take x minus 1 out, 2x minus 1 is going to remain. What is the answer for this question? How do you factorize this one? The people who factorize this kind of quadratic equation, x square plus ix plus 6, the right answer is x plus 3 and x plus 2 straight away. So if you use this kind of behavior, it's not bad, but what will happen as a result, sometime you may lose the ability of seeing of the factorizing this kind of equation, this kind of expression. So I'll show you how to do it now. X plus 2 and 4y x plus 8y. You can see x plus 2 is there, and you can see, I can see when I look at this one, plus y is common. So this is going to be plus y, then this is going to be, and 4, actually 4y. You can see that 4y is common to those two. When I take 4y plus 4y, you can see x plus 2 is there. When I take plus 1 out, you can see x plus 2 is there. Now what you need to do, x plus 2 is common from the both expression. When you took x plus 1 out, answer is 1 plus 4y. So when you multiply by back, you will get the answer. If you use to factorize simple quick factorize, sometimes you may not see this kind of factorizing. So this is very important when you deal with complex factorizing. So I always instruct students to do proper way, and then you can take the answer like that, but still please work on the proper method what we discussed earlier. If you see this kind of expression to factorize, when you look at, you can see that this is all divisible by 2. Then don't try to factorize. First of all, take the 2 out. Then this is going to be 5x, then 16x, then plus 3. Now this is a more feasible than this. How do you factorize difference of 2 square? We know that a square minus b square by GCSE. This we can write a minus b, a plus b form. For example, if we have x square minus 3 square, then we can write x minus 3 and x plus 3. And what will happen if we have x square minus 9? Then you have to write x square minus 3 square form. Then you write one is plus, another one is minus. How do you do this kind of one? You have a 2x square minus 18. Then take 2 out, you can see x square minus 9. And then 2x square minus 3 square. Then 2 times x minus 3, x plus 3. So you can do that way. How do you do x square minus 2? This is not a square number, so you can write this 2 as a square number. We know that square root 2 square is 2. Then now you have a square number. Then you can break into x minus square root 2 and x plus square root 2. And how about this one? If you have this kind of x square 9 over 4, then you can write x minus 3 over 2 square. Then this is going to be x minus 3 over 2 and x plus 3 over 2. X plus a square and minus x plus b square. How do you factorize this one? So you know that this is also different of 2 squares. One is x plus a, another one is x plus b, and one is x plus a, another one is x plus b. So one is plus, another one is minus. So this is going to be, if we simplify, x plus a plus x plus b, and this is x plus a minus x minus b. So then this is going to be 2x plus a plus b, and this is cancel out, and then a plus b. This is x and y8. How do you factorize x8 minus y8? You can write x4 square and y4 square. Then you can write x4 minus y4 and x plus y4 as normal. How do you factorize x7 and y7? So you can write x7 over 2 square and y7 over 2 square. Then this is going to be x7 over 2 plus y7 over 2 and x7 over 2 minus y7 over